Colm and Lucy Podcast with Colm Hayes and Lucy Kennedy.
From Nova.ie and Radio Nova.
Hello, and welcome to a Colm and Lucy Podcast.
Hello, everybody. Welcome.
It is now available interglobal and interstellar. In the next 17 hours.
Hazy tells us about the list of things to do in the morning. It's gross.
Okay. We also talk about the food that we don't have anymore and we miss.
Clint reviews The Lighthouse when he goes to the movies.
And also the movie The Rhythm Section.
Yeah. What's the rhythm section?
He did two movies.
Okay, but we could have just kept going there.
No, I was waiting for you to go.
Okay.
I said the rhythm section and then I went like that and then you were going to go.
Can you edit this?
No, I'm not editing this. All four listeners are going to hear this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we leave this in?
Yes.
Okay, so... And Pete Best also comes into studio.
Pat Short, friend and comedian, pops in to say hello.
Oh, we found this brand new guys. Well, we love him. Sonny played Little Holly and won our hearts. That's it, really, isn't it?
That's it.
I'd like to apologise for the bit in the middle.
It's the best of the Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show on Radio Nova.
There is research that says if you do 5 things before 9 a.m, right?
Yeah.
That your day will work much better. So before you start work, if you do these 5 things. Now,
clean.
I don't do many of these 5 things.
Well,
Obviously because of the hours we work, right?
Yeah.
Number 1, make your bed. Apparently they say your mind will be so fulfilled.
well, I don't because Rich is in it.
Well, I'm the same. I'm still in my bed.
Yeah.
There's no point making it. Because then she won't be able to get out.
Exactly.
Okay, but anyway, for other people, get moving. Get to the gym. Get to the gym.
My sister goes spinning. She's she's well finished. She goes spinning at 6. I think that's almost rude.
Morning, Anna. I used to go swimming when I used to do a later show at 11 o'clock. I used to go swimming at 6:30
But
in the morning.
you could jump into the sea, Hazy.
Oh, come on. I'd swim to work.
You could jump into the sea at 4:30.
What
are you laughing at?
That might happen in the summer. But I used to swim 6:30 in the morning and then off. So if you've made your bed and you're in the gym, you've got 2 out of 5. Okay.
Yeah, if you're near a pool.
Okay, just fall over. 3 out of
Just get
5.
in.
Don't skip breakfast.
No, don't.
DSB.
Yeah.
They say you should absolutely have a little bit of fuel in the morning.
Yeah, but then they say, you got to fast for like 15 years.
Yeah.
It's like hard to know.
No, don't they say eat breakfast and fast for 10 hours and then don't, you know.
Yeah, put something in your tummy. I always say to Jack, because Jack's not a Becky person, neither's Rich.
Yeah.
And neither am I really, but I always say to Jack, your food is the petrol for your car.
Okay.
And he's
for
like,
your own internal car, for his car.
So my body is my car. Yeah.
Okay. So, write your to-do list. Who the...
I do that on the loo.
Do you?
Yeah.
You do it on your phone, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Or in the bath.
Yeah. Oh, no, but have you done your to-do list yet for the day?
No, thank you for reminding me.
Okay, because you have to do it before 9. And finally, number 5, just before 9 a.m, do something that brings you joy.
Like what?
Well, for me, it's a really, really tremendously successful bowel movement.
Oh.
You just feel so good after it, don't
Do you?
No, in fairness,
Before
you do.
9, you do a poo?
No, let's just be honest here. You feel like I've completed something. I feel really good.
Is this before you leave the house?
Well, it depends.
As discussed. Anne probably doesn't feel great because don't you have an ensuite?
Do yeah.
So do you basically get a poo and leave?
No, I'm just saying it's one of those. It's known in life as one of the greatest satisfactions in life.
Sorry, are you serious?
Yeah, listen.
Sorry, I have to agree with Colm.
Okay, it's a male thing.
No,
I don't think it is.
I've talked about this with lady friends.
Yeah.
And because of the hours we work,
Well, I don't poo in the morning. We've talked about
it. Yeah, but we're all
sharing,
different,
probably.
Thankfully, we're all different.
I don't use the facilities in this building.
We've noticed.
No.
I've said to you that I would rather do things in my pants than use the facilities.
Which you have.
So I always make sure, before I see you both in the morning, I have had a really good
movement.
There is medical research from the University of Cincinnati.
I just don't know where you get the time. Like, I'm making packed lunches and stuff.
No, I'm up early.
You have.
So did you get up early to poo?
Yes.
Guys, are you serious?
Yes.
Do you not have a poo alarm?
Not an alarm necessarily, but that's part of my routine.
Let's not show off. We all know I don't poo every day.
Anyway,
wow, that's amazing. I thought, do something good for yourself. I don't know.
Oh, no. Sorry. That's the only thing.
Curl your hair.
No, I'm saying before 9 a.m, do one thing.
Use your new lip gloss.
No.
You guys are talking about taking a dump.
Do one thing that brings you joy.
Yes.
That's all we're saying. Now, new lip gloss on a lady, absolutely. I will get no satisfaction out of trying Anne's lip gloss. Trust me, I have.
Yeah.
But but the other one is different.
But where do you do your poo-poos?
In the bloody toilet!
No, I know, but in the ensuite or Jubilee downstairs.
Do you know what? We don't need you to go there.
No, we do need to go there.
No, we don't need to go there.
Because I think that's really selfish. You leave a little floater and then you come into
I
work.
don't know. What are you doing?
Anna's in the bed. Please, an
ensuite.
ensuite. Where do you poo? Do you poo in your ensuite?
Hang a second. Hang a second.
Turn her off.
Will I turn her off?
Don't turn me off.
Because I think I have already. Because
You have a bit.
It's just that little information. You always want to go one step further.
But do you have a poo before you...
Again, she's doing it again.
No, wait a sec. What do you mean she's doing it again? Do you poo before you have a shower?
Well, of course.
I do, yes.
Yes, of course you do. But
So you wash your bum.
Oh, can I just say?
I don't know what to say.
It's too much. It's too much.
It's the best of the Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show on Radio Nova.
Hey, see?
Yes.
The post-war generation felt much healthier due to its better diet.
Yes.
Research has come out, basically. Dr. Chris Luke has said seasonal fresh produce in the 40s,
Yeah.
50s and 60s meant consumers were basically not snacking and eating convenience food. Everybody looked better.
Yes.
Everybody looked after their health better. I find that everybody looked a little bit younger. He says as well, look, this is also partly attributed to their dress sense.
Yes.
They wore tailored outfits. They were imitating Hollywood way back before the Grammys and Netflix. But it's really worth looking at their diet, what they ate.
Oh my God, you all right? Wow, this story is really affecting me.
Sorry, a bit of banana got stuck there in my throat.
As we talk about food and diets, yeah. Oh, come on.
But also they ate things like cod's roe.
Cod's roe is the egg. It's the cod's eggs. Eggs. Baby cod. Like.
Oh, like a little fish. Like a fish finger.
No. Like
sorry,
the egg.
like
roe is like a gooey little roe. Is where the cod is in. It's in little. Yeah, it's like roe.
Gross. Like caviar.
Yes, but from cod. So the egg of.
Who has cod's caviar?
No, cod's roe.
Which fish has caviar?
Sturgeon.
Well done, Hazy.
Thank you very much.
I don't know if that's true.
It is true.
Liver, kidneys. My dad loves liver.
I
liver
used
on
to
toast.
love liver. Liver was really good, yeah.
I like liver.
Once you don't fry it too much, because then it turns into like leather. But liver at the start was really nice,
yeah. If it's done like in a mushroom creamy sauce.
Now, we're talking to kids out there that go, liver.
Yeah, guys, it's delicious. What would it be like for a child? It's hard to explain.
It's hard to explain, really, isn't it?
Kidneys, tripe.
God,
tripe.
Tripe.
What is tripe? I get tripe and trifle confused.
No. Tripe was basically all the fatty parts
of somebody's.
No, not somebody's. We weren't cannibals in the 50s. No, of like cows and stuff. And it was all the awful. Okay, I could be right, I could be wrong, but I think it was all the innards and all the.
Oh, for the love of Pete. Okay, let's move on.
And all the fat around the bottom.
Okay.
And then you'd cook in it, or you'd eat. You'd have tripe sandwiches. I remember my dad talking about tripe sandwiches.
Okay.
Ugh.
No, because basically we don't eat this stuff anymore because now people find a lot of these foods and the idea of them quite unattractive.
Yeah, well they do. Do you ever have tongue?
No, but I remember my no, why the hell would I? What do you think I am? Hannibal Lecter?
No, it's tongue of a cow.
No.
Okay, so I remember...
Why would you?
Because there was a time, right?
Tripe his stomach, somebody says.
Okay, there was a time when we ate every part of the animal, right? I mean, this is disgusting. Yeah. Good morning, vegans. How are you? Those shoes comfortable? Take a walk. So anyway, what we would do was...
why do you alienate us?
We'd eat every part of the animal, and the tongue used to be stuffed. I remember my mother cutting down the tongue.
It's tongue, not thung.
Okay, tongue.
Tongue.
I said bloody tongue.
Okay.
And she'd cut down the tongue.
No.
And stuff it and then tie it up with twine. And
what'd she stuff it with?
With stuffing, like you'd stuff a chicken. Same sort of stuff. And she'd just do the same with heart. We used to have heart.
Okay, just get out.
No, come on. People used to eat heart. It was so full of proteins.
I know, but for children in the car, people are probably having a good old vom.
You can still do that. You can still buy heart in your butchers and eat it.
I think we have Gary on the line, do we? Gary!
Hello, how are you doing?
Hello, Gary.
How you call him?
How you doing?
About
tripe, yeah, go on.
Yeah, tripe is the lining of a cow's stomach.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Okay. And it was quite fatty, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was white. My mother used to boil it in milk for my father. We'd all sit around the table reaching while he had it.
Oh, God. She'd boil it in milk.
boiling milk. It was milk and onions. It was the most disgusting thing you've ever laid eyes on or smelled. I tell you.
And did you have it in a bowl?
Oh, slurping away. Loved it.
Oh,
when you're talking now, I'm going back, I think, to, oh my God, when I was a kid, and I think my uncle, tripe and onions was a big thing, yeah, and I could see the white goo on the plate. Yeah. Apparently it was very good for you.
Oh, yeah, if you could stomach it.
Oh, God, but you guys, did you ever try it?
No, never did. Now, I've eaten heart and kidney and...
liver and...
Liver, love all that, but no, tripe, I draw the line at tripe.
Yeah.
All right, I love it. Okay, that is tripe. Cheers, man.
See you later, Gary.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
There you go. So
people are feeling sick. Let's move forward.
Hang on a second.
Apparently, it was in the butcher's the other day. Tripe.
Yeah, like people are feeling sick, but we still eat chicken breast. You know what I mean? We still eat.
Oh my God, you said breast.
I know, but we're like, it's okay. And good morning, vegans. How are your shoes? Comfortable? Go for a walk.
You've done that twice. Are you trying to get an ad for a vegan product?
What I'm saying is,
pitching for a voiceover.
What I'm saying is, we what we've done with our brain is we're going, okay, well, it's okay that I cut that bit of the cow or that bit of the chicken, but don't mention the heart.
Okay,
and the liver.
then, Johnny, I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. You want me to set you a challenge? Because I will bring in tripe and watch you eat it.
I'd eat tripe, no problem.
Would you?
Yeah.
What about tongue?
Oh, I would actually love a bit of tongue.
Right. What about heart?
No problem. Stuff an ale heart for me, and I'll knock it back.
Somebody says get some haggis into you. What's haggis?
Well, haggis is the traditional Scottish dinner. Which haggis is the
Scotty.
Haggis is the stomach of a cow, the full stomach of a cow, and they stuff it. So they take the lining and they stuff it with all the bits and bobs. I've had haggis before, not bad actually, and it's the traditional.
Look at my face.
Yeah,
I know. My face has gone pale.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, it's sheep, is it? Sorry, it's sheep. Haggis is the stomach of a sheep. And then
Clint has tried everything. He's just one of these people. He's got a very hard stomach.
Yeah, high constitution, yeah.
But somebody says, does Lucy think the fish fingers are God babies? Yes, I did. But I know they're not now.
Somebody said, I dare you to Google, it's food-wise.
No.
What? Do you mean no?
No, don't. To Google what?
Sorry.
I know, I don't know. You're going to say something yucky like somebody's toe.
Okay.
No, go on. I feel quite sick. I want to go home.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll Google it during this, and if it's not bad, I'll tell you what it is after.
Lumpy semolina.
Oh, I love lumpy semolina.
Oh,
wow.
God.
Actually, there was a girl in school that we used to call her lumpy semolina.
Come on.
I know, we did. You still remember her?
No.
Oh, I do, yeah.
Good morning, semolina.
Because her name was Lena, so we used to call her lumpy semolina.
Oh, my God, this guy gives hearts to his dogs every weekend.
Morning, Lumpy, if you're still there. The Doobie Brothers, China Grove. It is the Colm Lucy Breakfast Show.
Hello,
Good
guys.
morning. Good morning to everybody.
Morning, and thank you to everybody who's trying to make me vomit. Everybody, we want you guys to tell us, what do we miss? I was just saying to Hazy there during that song, Fat Frogs. Now, they're only gone about 5 years, but they were great.
If you know Fat Frogs are gone.
Yeah, Fat Frogs have gone.
The ice cream, the ice pop.
Yeah, ice lolly.
Ice lolly.
It's a nice cream.
What's the bloody difference between an ice pop and an ice lolly? I know people like to, you're always correcting Hazy, but what is the difference between if I say an ice pop, it's an ice pop, which is an ice lolly. What's the difference? There is no difference between an ice pop and an ice lolly.
Oh no, this is turning into Speaker of the House.
No, at this moment you cannot correct me, because I'm correct.
Oh, Fat Frog's gone about 20 years. I don't think it's that long, is it? I'm 43.
44 years.
Excuse me, I'm 43. I'm 44 in April. Just because you're 86 doesn't mean the rest of us are
85, 86 in April.
23. Yeah. No, I don't think it was 20 years. Fat Frog, Hazy, was an ice pop.
Yeah, no, I do remember it.
And shaped as a frog, and it was green. And it was basically completely made of the green bit of the loop-the-loop. And it was delicious. And let's just say you were out the night before and you were very, very tired and sleepy the next day.
Yeah.
Give you a little bit of whooshka.
Okay. Extra thin ice sheets. Do you remember them?
No.
Okay, because they can't get them anymore. And I used to like them. You know, extra chewing gum.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember for a while you could buy them?
I thought you meant actual ice sheets.
No, they were ice sheets.
Yeah, ice sheets.
Yeah, no. They were ice sheets. Are you not getting this? So they were extra thin ice sheets.
Yeah, I'm getting it, but I thought you meant actual sheets of ice.
No, ice sheets. Right? No.
I'm trying to have a hot water bottle.
Okay, do you know extra chewing gum?
Yes.
Do you know extra chewing gum? Okay.
Stop staring at me so intently.
Do you remember they used
and saying ice sheets over and over again? You're giving me the squits.
No, do you remember they used to do extra thin ice sheets?
Right, that's it. That is it. I swear to God, if you say it one more time. But move on. Just move on.
There were sheets.
Yes.
Little sheets.
Yes.
Little sheets.
Yes.
They were extra thin. They were little sheets. They were ice sheets. Extra thin ice sheets.
Oh, they were breath sheets. Yes.
It's the best of the Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show on Radio Nova.
Welcome along, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to go to the movies. With our man in the movies, Clint. This is, of course, brought to you by Manhattan Popcorn, Ireland's favourite popcorn. Check it out at manhattan.ie.
And we
Clint,
do
I'm
like
going to come
Manhattan.
clean right now.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, wait. What?
I'm behind a screen. He's put a screen in front of me because I said I wasn't going to listen to his movie review.
Yeah.
I stole your salt and vinegar Manhattan crisps
no.
yesterday.
They're mine, Lucy.
Yes, I know, but why are you leaving them in the eye of temptation?
That's true. They are very tempting. We love Don and we love Manhattan.
Okay.
I like
and
salt
you
and
should
vinegar.
try some yourself, Lucy Kennedy.
Okay.
Try some salt and vinegar crisps?
No, try buying your own instead of
Buy
stealing
my
mine.
own. Don is my friend.
Okay, we have 2 movies to get through.
We have a lot to get through.
All right,
and
here we
it's
go.
not often I get to say this, Colm.
Yes.
But I did say this to you upon arriving back after seeing this film. Mm-hmm. I said, I've been to the lighthouse. To see the lighthouse, that in itself is quite strange.
Yeah.
But not only did I go to the lighthouse to see the lighthouse,
Yes.
I sat next to Glenda Gilson.
Oh!
Hi, Glenda.
Hey!
And what did I do?
What did you do?
I watched 2 men pleasure themselves
Wait! What?
with Glenda Gilson.
God's name.
On
oh, God,
screen
who's
or
Glenda
in
doing it for Ireland
This
AM?
is very confusing, but
Okay.
that's the only way I can describe it. The other way to describe it is actually us.
Porn.
No. I sat down with the director, Robert Eggers, from the film The Lighthouse, and here's how he explains his film.
2 men are keeping a lighthouse on a mysterious island far off the coast of Maine, though it might as well be at the end of the earth or once upon a time. The setting is the turn of the last century. It's must be photographed on black and white 35 millimeter negative in a obscure boxy aspect ratio. Or nothing good happens when 2 men are trapped in a giant phallus.
Sorry,
Such
Lucy.
boring guy.
He's a director. They're all boring.
He's spent years working
Yeah.
on this.
Hang on a second. Can I just say,
Yeah.
and I never really comment too much on movies because I always like to
Yes,
get your
please.
opinion.
Yeah.
That sounds like the greatest load of crap ever. 2 men on a lighthouse. It's like Brokeback Lighthouse.
It is like Brokeback Lighthouse.
Oh,
but
I did
Colm,
like Am I still in the conversation?
No,
behind
you're
the
out of the
screen?
conversation.
You said you didn't want to be here.
No, but I just want to make one comment.
One
please.
comment, quick.
I did enjoy Brokeback Mountain.
Okay, thank you for that,
thanks,
Lucy.
Lucy.
This is Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson. Now, this Colm, I
Whoa!
know.
Sorry,
God,
let me
jeez.
out of here.
Sorry, she's now moving the
Did you
screen
see
away.
Robert Pattinson?
Yes.
Pattinson, yes.
Oh my God, I love him.
Okay, so you're back in the room
Yes,
now.
I'll be back for
And
this
William
one.
Dafoe, go.
So it sounds bizarre, it looks bizarre, it's black and white, it's filmed in a square column. It's like watching Instagram for 2 hours.
Oh, right.
But terrifying, turbulent, troubling, and titillating, and so very good.
Really?
Strangely, once you put yourself past all the weirdness,
Yeah.
it's actually what makes it very interesting.
Can I just go back to
I don't
does
understand
William
what is
Dafoe
going-
and Robert Pattinson
Get it
enjoy
on.
each other's company?
They enjoy themselves.
Yeah, do they get
They
handsy?
enjoy themselves.
Oh, they enjoy themselves. And they watch each other
Oh no,
enjoying
but there's
themselves.
also an enjoyment together.
Okay, all right, okay.
I don't want to ruin it for
Well, I
everyone.
think you just have.
Oh, I love.
So it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. Lucy, you will
Robert
hate this.
Pattinson.
You'll hate it.
Don't bother, please.
Yeah.
If you're going to see Robert Pattinson, just go watch The Twilight again. You will hate this. You will probably want to kill me if you went and saw this.
Oh,
Ah, okay.
But I enjoyed it.
Okay, fantastic.
3.5 stars.
There you go.
And if you want to
did
hear more,
Glenda enjoy it?
Glenn. Well, actually,
Did she leave?
the things Glenda Gilson said after this film to me,
Oh,
I couldn't repeat on the air.
really?
This is why she's our
hang on.
friend.
Did she like it?
Well, no, she didn't.
Okay. She didn't like it.
No, she hated it.
Well, that's okay.
Okay, so girls hate it.
No,
Gay
it's
men
not
love
girls,
it.
boy. No, it's not about that either. It's just so bizarre that not everyone will get it.
Okay.
And Lucy, I hate to say it, but I don't think you're of this world.
Okay.
I don't
She's
even know
not
what
of
that
this world.
means.
You've
Is he
come
an
from
alien in it?
No, you've come from another planet. We've talked about this. And very soon they want you back.
If you want to know more from Robert Eggers, the director, who people will know from The Witches, he's very, very bizarre, very
Boring.
different.
Boring.
Go to nova.ie. He's not boring.
Was he? Did you talk to him face to
That was
face?
me talking to him.
I didn't hear you.
Okay, it was 3.5 stars.
Sorry to
Lucy, you
interrupt.
said you were going to back off this segment of the show.
Oh, yeah.
And now
Yeah.
you're all over it.
Yeah.
Like a wet towel.
It's also not often in this segment column do I get to say we actually have a Radio Nova personality starring in a Hollywood film.
Whoa!
Kevin's in a movie?
No, not Kevin. And I wouldn't say personality. Now, remember Dave Duggan?
Dave, not Dave. Who's Dave Duggan?
The little work experience kid that came in last year.
Intern Dave.
Intern
Which
Dave.
one? We're mean to all of them.
No,
The pretty
posh
one. You
Dave,
liked
the pretty
him.
one. You liked him.
I liked him.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Little
I
Dave.
like
Dave
all the
Very
posh
handsome
interns.
young man.
Yeah,
Hairy
yeah.
and handsome.
No, not hairy. He's just well
Very,
placed.
very handsome.
Very handsome.
Yeah.
He could be a Tom Cruise one day, I reckon.
He's probably about 6.
He's quite posh. He sat there, and I think he spoke about it once he wanted to play the guitar and wanted to be an actor.
You're
Oh, I
featured
know
on his.
exactly who he is.
Colm, this could be your ticket to Hollywood. He put you on his Instagram.
Gotcha.
The photo of you two, not that one.
Gotcha.
You and
Jesus,
him.
he's
Thank you very much.
obviously
Thank you
stuck,
very
is
much. So
Yeah, anyway.
what movie's
So I'm
again?
standing there waiting to go see the rhythm section.
Yeah.
Starring Jude Law and Blake Lively.
Yeah.
And in he walks, goes, "Hey, how's it going, Clint? Good to see you again. We're chatting. And then half an hour into the conversation,
Yeah.
he tells me, I'm in this. I went,
Wow.
what? He is in this film. So if you're
Derek
looking,
Duggan.
If you're David.
Oh, sorry.
If you're going to see the rhythm section, look out for David. He plays the brother. He's a good Irish lad in a big-time Hollywood
Yeah.
movie. Here's a little taste of the rhythm section.
I lost my family 3 years ago.
It wasn't an accident. There was a bomb on that plane.
I need your help to find the ones who did this. I've got nothing to lose.
What about your life?
What about it?
Ooh, I like
Yeah,
it.
so as you can hear, Blake Lively is amazing in this. They try and...
Does Jude Law take off his top? I'm just asking for a friend.
No, he doesn't, but there is some good action with Jude Law and Blake Lively. He's sort of
Boom.
training Blake to be sort of the next female James Bond.
Okay.
It kind of doesn't quite get there, though. The action scenes are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
There's a fantastic chase through Tangier that will just blow your mind the way they've done this car
I
chase.
do love a good chase through Tangier.
You do. But I just got a little bit confused.
Ah.
It's like they sort of wrote the script, went out for a drinks one night and lost half of it on the floor
really?
and forgot to pick it up.
So is it like starts really well and then everyone's going, what do we do now?
Yes,
Ah,
they
I
lost
think
the
that's-
bit in the
yeah.
middle.
Yeah, okay.
And like I said, Jude Law's in it, and Sterling K. Brown, if people know the TV show This Is Us, the black guy in that, he is brilliant in this.
Yeah.
And it has all the ingredients.
But just
and it
doesn't-
has Dave Duggan.
But just Dave, our Dave.
It has our Radio Nova's Dave Duggan.
Our Dave Duggan.
Yes.
Stars.
Sorry, Lucy.
Sorry, Lucy, you typing
I know
over
you're
there?
booking flights there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stars.
2.5 stars.
Oh.
Sorry, Dave.
Sorry,
but actually,
Dave.
that 2 stars, give him 1.
What do you mean give him 1?
No, 1 of the stars is for Dave.
It's the best of the Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show on Radio Nova.
Good morning, Pete Best.
Good morning, Pete.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
He's fresh from the airport.
Fresh from the airport,
Windswept and windblown.
Windswept and looking nicely bronzed and healthy and well.
I wouldn't say that.
Now,
windswept.
Of course, the original drummer with the Beatles, Pete Best.
Yeah.
You're over here because you're advertising a show which is an audience with Pete Best on March 29th in Lost Lane, and also there'll be a music supplied by John Ward, acoustic Beatles covers. So it's technically, Pete, it's a one-man show.
It is a one-man show, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
We're also doing it at the 27th, the Friday before Dublin, in Wexford.
All right.
Show.
Good.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we've done it in various countries, and it's gone down well, and Paddy heard about it, and here we are.
So
here you are.
Of course, does it extend beyond the legendary time with the Beatles, or do you encapsulate that time with the Beatles? Is that what the show's about?
No, we go beyond that.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, if I turn around and said it didn't cover that, but it is, people want to hear about what happened in those days.
Yeah.
But I
God, are you a bit
give
fed
them a
up
little bit
talking
more
about
on the
it?
inside of what happened.
Yeah.
Well, of course. Do you still play drums?
I still play drums, yeah.
Okay. Do you play professionally with a band or anything?
I've got my own band, yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, Pete Best Band, yeah.
The Pete Best Band?
Pete Best Band, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now,
still touring. We're off to...
where
are we off to this year? France, Italy, America.
Whoa.
Okay.
So we're still moving.
Do you have a tour bus? I love tour buses.
We do in the States.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
That's the way to travel. We need our own little bus, Hazy.
So we'll get a bus, don't you worry. So just saying, it was the time of the Beatles was what was the time? 60 to
62 was my actual time with them. I knew them from 59.
Yeah. So
that's so long ago when you think about it.
Did you 60 years? Well,
yeah.
In August this year, it makes 60 years.
Yeah.
Since I joined them.
You knew them as schoolboys?
At school, yeah, from school, yeah.
So who was the first one that you met?
Believe it or not, George.
Was it George?
Yeah, simply because of the fact I used to watch your band, which used to play at a little club on a Sunday night called the Les Stewart Quartet, and George was a member of that band.
Ah, right, okay.
Never got to speak to him. I used to watch him, because he was good.
Yeah.
And then, of course, my mother opened the club, the Casbah, in 1959, and that band which I'd watched was supposed to open the Casbah.
Yeah, yeah.
And George and a guy called Ken Brown, who was in that particular band, came down and saw my mother Mo and basically said, the band's broken up. They'd had an argument.
Right.
And George turned around and said, I happen to know a couple of guys who aren't doing anything. My mother turned around and said, bring them down, please. They came down the following day.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, they turned out to be John Lennon and Paul McCartney.
Wow.
There you were.
How exciting.
Yeah.
That's how I got to know
And
them.
that's how you started. Yeah. Now, of course, then you skip forward and like, how do I say it? Did you to be nice to yourself, Pete? Okay, I know because you
don't have to be.
I know.
You don't have to.
Actually, in fairness,
happened?
It didn't happen last week, so we're okay with this. But where you fired? Did you walk? Can just put your headphones on there. I'm sure you've heard this clip 100 times before, but I'm just going to play this because John Lennon was asked this. So here's a little clip of John Lennon about yourself.
By then we were pretty sick of Pete Best too, because he was a lousy drummer, He never improved, And there was always this myth being built up over the years that he was great and Paul was jealous of him because he was pretty and all that crap, And the reason he got in the group in the first place was because the only way we could get to Hamburg, we had to have a drummer. And we were always going to dump him when we could find a decent drummer, But by the time we'd got brought back from Germany, we'd trained him to keep a stick going up and down and 4 in the bar. He couldn't do much else, And he looked nice and the girls liked him, so, that was all right.
Pete, that's nasty.
I think he was messing. Do you know what? All I'm getting from that is jealous because Pete was the hot one.
Yeah. But it is, when it's a mate, it is sort of nasty. So, do you remember? Do you ever talk about the day that it actually happened?
Oh yeah, because people always turn around and say, what was it like? You were fired, so what was it like? How did it happen?
Yeah.
And nothing to hide. I didn't know anything at all about it. That was the whole truth of the matter. And I was called into Eppie's office. Thought no more of it simply because of the fact prior to Epstein taking over, I'd handle the business side of things.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I'd talk to promoters, arrange fees, and that kind of stuff. And I just thought it was going to be another brain squashing session with Epstein.
Right.
Yeah.
And when I walked in, it was slightly different. It wasn't his cool, calm self. He was agitated, apprehensive. And I thought, aye, something's astray here.
Yeah.
And he talked around the subject for a while, and then he just said, Pete, don't know how to turn around and tell you this. You know, the boys want you out. And I suppose the key word was, it's already been arranged that Ringo was going to join the band on Saturday.
Did you know Ringo?
Oh, yeah. Drummers in Liverpool know drummers. He was in Germany with me.
So Ringo was a mate.
He played in my mother's club, the Casbah, with Storm. So
do you feel that you got a knife in the back?
No, simply because of the fact it was the best job in town. Right? I know there was lots of guys who were loyal to me, turned around and said, no, it's Pete's gig, we're not going to interfere.
Oh, that's nice.
Ringo had been in Storm, right, who had been the number one band when the Beatles came along. And they'd basically gone down the pecking order.
Right.
So this was a chance for Ringo to get back with the number one slot again.
And how...
Their loss, I say. Yeah. Their loss.
How long do you stay bitter about something like that? Because I'm saying I would be. I mean, I've been dumped by radio shows.
I've been fired loads of times.
Yeah. And Pete, I'm still bitter.
You know you're not. You moved on.
No, I have moved on, but there's still a little bitter pill that I haven't completely swallowed.
No, I think bitter's too strong a pill, to be quite honest.
Yeah,
you may carry it on, I don't. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was very upset, very annoyed at what had happened, the way it happened, the circumstances. But maybe I'm slightly different from you.
Yeah.
There came a time when I looked at it and went, hang on a minute, what's the use in thinking about what happened yesterday?
Yeah.
You are going to end up bitter and twisted every day.
Yeah.
And it's very much now about today and tomorrow.
True.
So, Hazy, stop being so bitter and twisted.
No. So anyway,
there you go. But I'm an honest man.
Yeah.
But I'm going to take on board what Pete said. So so there's the years of the Beatles, and what else in the show? Like when it's an audience with, are you talking? Are you taking questions from the audience?
I do both.
Do you?
Yeah, we do the show
right.
Its entirety.
How long is the show, Pete? How long is it?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
Yeah. So. And then at the end of it, we throw Q&A out to the audience because we like to get them participated.
Yeah.
And we don't doctor the questions.
Well, as I'm just thinking, is there ever any questions that you don't answer?
No.
Okay, so there's nothing that's desperately awkward that you're going, oh, that's not good.
No, I won't vet them.
Okay.
Because that's basically talking about what you want them to talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
So can I funny questions.
Can I ask you a question?
We have fun with them.
Which was of them, which is your favourite Beatle?
Believe it or not, John.
John?
Yeah, after all that crap
he's just told us. Said there.
Yeah, well, what the hell,
Yeah.
But now, why John?
People change.
Because John, in fairness, was my favourite as well. I mean, I cried the day in 1980 that
so did I.
I mean, I cried, I'd say, for a week, because he was absolutely amazing. But a sort of twisted soul as well, twisted creative genius.
He was, but I was fortunate with him in Germany. I mean, we propped the bars up many, many nights, and I saw a different side of John, which the world saw many, many years afterwards.
Yeah.
And I think, to me, that was the complete John.
Right.
Yeah.
And if we were to play a Beatles song, what's your favourite Beatles song?
So Standing There.
Okay, here it is.
It's the best of the Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show on Radio Nova.
It is the Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show. It's Radio Nova. There you go.
Hello, good morning.
Pete Best, legendary drummer with the Beatles, is here. And I saw her standing there. That was your favourite Beatles song of all time. Just to say to everybody, Pete
is going to be here.
An audience with Pete Best. Lost Lane, March 29th, 2 o'clock. And there will be acoustic Beatles covers from John Ward. And on the Friday before that, you're down in Wexford.
Yeah,
down
Wexford at the Riverside House Hotel.
Yeah. A good venue, actually.
Oh, I had a New Year's Eve party there. I think I'm actually barred from there.
that makes two of us.
And judging on literally the last few minutes, it's an interesting couple of hours to listen to all those great stories about the Beatles. Absolutely. I do feel like I'm with a living legend. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Yeah, thank you.
Casey, leave him alone. He's got to go on and do more interviews.
I know. Okay. Before you go, it's the last 5 questions you'll ever be asked.
Here we
Pete
go.
Best.
Pete, are you ready? What was the last movie you watched?
Rainforest.
Rainforest? I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
What's that? Who's in that?
Mel Gibson.
Oh, that's the one about when they're
in the jungles.
Yeah, thousands of years ago. Yeah.
Good Did you watch that on an airplane?
Yeah. You did, yeah. What was the last takeaway you ate?
Last takeaway, it was Indian on Friday night.
Oh, what you have?
Yeah, chicken masala.
Oh, nice.
And is it a local? You're local?
It is, yeah, on the bridge. On the bridge, yeah.
Bridge.
Like it.
Nice. I do like chicken tikka masala. Okay, what time did you go to bed at last night?
I went to bed this morning at 3 o'clock and got up at 5.
Oh,
what the hell were you doing up till 3?
So rock and roll.
Getting ready for this.
A lot of people, you need to get a little power nap this afternoon. That's the only way forward for you.
We'll fix something.
Okay.
Power nap or a little Jemmy.
Yeah.
Now, last time you wore a hat, and you've still got a fine head of hair, Mr. Best. I wouldn't cover that with a hat.
You took the words out of my mouth. No, last time I wore a hat. Oh my God, when I was at school.
No way.
Yeah, school cap.
That's the last time.
That's the last time, yeah.
Oh my God! So clearly you don't like wearing hats.
No. I'm not a hat man.
I'm not a hat man either.
That's only 20 years ago, though, Pete.
Yeah, look at her.
Okay, and finally, when was the last time you cried?
Last time I cried?
Yeah. With exhaustion this morning?
I was thinking about today, yeah. About 2 weeks ago. Believe it or not, I was watching a sad movie. I was quite emotional at the end of it. It was to do with a dog.
Oh.
I think you've seen it, you know.
Is it Marley and Me? Marley and Me?
That's the one.
Oh, yeah.
When he gets him to grieve and all that.
Oh, yeah, I've had a good old weep at
so
that
I got
as
a
well.
little bit of a choky.
Yeah. Are you a dog man?
I used to be. You know, I used to have a lot of dogs. But,
did you?
Yeah, Great Danes, Bulldogs, Bull Mastiffs.
Wow.
You know, all the big breeds.
It's always tough when they pass on. I mean, I've got a dog, Rocky.
That's what made me change. You know, it was great having them. I hated losing them. And
I know.
The last one I lost, I turned around and said, no more.
I know. It's
and how long ago was the last time?
About 4 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the problem.
Pete, it's lovely being in with you here. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for coming in.
If people want to be with Pete Best, an audience with Pete Best, be there, Lost Lane, March 29th.
Keep your questions clean.
Yeah, clean.
Pete said he's had some interesting questions over the
years.
I'd
be okay with a bit of filth as well, if you know what I mean. But not all filth, just a little bit. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon in Lost Lane in Lilies, and support from John Ward playing acoustic Beatles covers. Pete Best, has been an honour. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pete.
You guys.
It's the best of the Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show on Radio Nova.
Pat Short, good morning to you. How are you?
Good morning.
I'm very good. Thank you very much.
That kind of face. When I see his face, he just makes me happy. Just got that cheeky face.
You do the same for me, Lucy, now, I have to say.
But it's true. Like, whenever you bump into you, or wherever it is around Ireland, or whatever, you'll always have a smile.
You're always
on your
the
face.
same.
Are you ever unhappy?
You're embarrassed. Of course
Pat
I am.
Short.
Talk to my wife.
Oh, damn it.
I'm the moaniest bastard
You're
in the house.
not. You're not.
I know I'm not.
Yes,
I'm
you
not.
are.
Easy
No,
going.
I've been doing dry January for the last while. I just broke out yesterday. So
How'd you feel? Rough.
I feel great now again. I feel normal.
Hair of the dog. Bloody Mary. Get back on track.
Well, I actually was civilised enough. I only had a few pints. It wasn't too bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a half dry January.
Yes, yeah.
Just to say that.
Dryish.
Pat, we better say why you're here.
Yeah.
Pat Short, he's here because he's collecting some. No, Pat Short presents his stage show. Hey. Which is on in the Olympic Theatre Thursday, Friday, the 30th and 31st of January, and again on Saturday, the 1st of February.
Yes.
Tickets are on sale now. Are you touring right around Ireland on this?
Yeah, I've been all over the country. It's a busy period for us. Anyone in the theatre business, you see all over places, is January, February, March, and that. You know, we can the tour start. And the Olympias, we're here in a few weeks, like 3 dates. I think 2 of them are gone already, and one of them is just a few tickets left for that. So it is a busy time, and it's great.
Does that mean that you rehearse all over Christmas?
No, the show I'd written last year, this is the last run of the show, so it's kind of in its last throes, and I'm working on a couple of new projects then. So it's starting in the summertime and that, working on hopefully a new show opening up in the autumn. So it's kind of the last run to see this show. So you kind of, what I do over Christmas is loads of TV and stuff like that. You're probably sick of looking at me.
Never.
I am.
Yeah, thanks, Colm. I knew you'd say that. No, but you know what I mean. You just end up doing loads of publicity stuff and everything else, and then off on the tour. So that's kind of what it is.
What I like with some comedians, they spend so much time coming up with the title of the tour, you know, and it's clever and it's a play on words. Pat, you just went, hey.
Well, it's not actually. It comes. It's if you're down in Tipperary, it's a South Tipperary thing. There's a friend of mine rings me every so often, and he goes, "Hey, Shorty, what are you doing?" And I just loved it. It's like remind me of that ad of telephone thing. Anyway, it's
okay. So it's actually
it's not to do the show. Yeah, hey,
rather than hey.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you know, some people, you know, it's really strange when you're in an interview and someone says, "So you're bringing hay all around the country." I go like as if I have a trailer behind the car or something. No, it's just the name of the show.
Jesus, times are tough. Pat Short is selling hay at the back
so
of the
can you tell us about the show? You're loads of different oddball characters as usual.
I suppose every show needs a kind of a hook, right?
Yeah.
So and Jesus, my shows are loose enough now. The hook is only a thread,
but
it's nonetheless it's barely there. But I think it's important. And it's on this show because I'd probably be known for interaction with audiences and stuff like that. I've based this show on a beauty pageant.
Right.
And so I kind of, probably from my childhood growing up, there used to be, like, I don't know, you don't see it as much, there used to be local kind of beauty pageants years ago.
Yes.
The big one in Thurles years and years and years ago was the Mocker Farmer Queen of the Plough. Lucy's looking at me going, what?
The Queen of the Plough?
The Queen of the Plough, I swear to God.
Brilliant. But you know I've never left Dundee.
Around the 70s, 80s, I remember it. And the Premier Hall in Thurles was the big hall. And they'd all end up there on the Sunday night. And there was a big dance. Gina De Hayes and the Champions or someone like that was playing up there. But there'd be a parade up to town.
Yeah.
And it was the funniest thing you ever saw. All the lovely ladies on the bales of hay sitting on tractors and trailers. Waving at us. I'm waving here in the radio studio. No one can see me at home. But anyway, that's and it's that kind of thing. And we, as young fellas, we used to be at the bottom of the bridge with fag butts, flicking them at the hay, trying to sit right.
Trying to set the Queen on fire.
Classy gents.
Liven it up a bit, Colin. That's what all we're trying to do.
Absolutely. So it's all of those.
So sorry, I'm deviating there. So I kind of, my memories, any show you do or characters you do is kind of memories of your own childhood kind of stuff, and you enlarge and make it funny and grotesque. So in this case, I have a character, Packy Cal, who comes out and he picks out three lovely ladies from the audience who don't know who they are, but I know they are the finalists, and then we begin the beauty pageant.
Because the first two, maybe the first 5 rows of any gig that you do are in danger.
That's not true.
Of being dragged up, of being in counselling for the next 10 years.
That is not true.
I've seen it. I've been there, but I'm always on row 40.
I can go anywhere in the hall. Nowhere is safe.
How'd you pick your victims?
Well, I think, you see, they're not, that's an awful word to use, Lucy. Victims. They're not victims.
That's what I call the celebrities that I live with. They are victims.
The victims. Well, you look for a friendly face.
Right.
And
then you go to the next person.
Well, I talk to them. I don't really kind of drag them up out of their seats and do anything,
And you know if they're up for it.
But it's just they don't even have to be up for anything. It's just I use them as someone to talk to, and I prefer if they don't even talk back to me. If they just sit there. So it's like as if the characters know everybody.
And suck it up.
Well, the audience become this small town or village, local community that I create. So when I'm talking to them, it's as if I know them all my life, and I'm just talking to them and telling them about the situations that's happening and creating the show around it. So that's like in the past. I've done a funeral where the audience became the funeral mourners at the funeral. I've done one called
not the bodies.
No, there's a few bodies found, but no, and then in the past I've done a show like we did with Unbelievers, and years ago was kind of one of the first ones we did was in a wedding. Everyone became the people at the wedding and the characters in there. I've done in the hall, which was based in a cinema, and everyone became the audience in the cinema.
I love
we just
that.
create that. And we all know each other. In my head, so. It's great. It creates great fun for the audience, and
they feel involved.
Yeah, exactly.
So when Hay is finished, are any movies planned? Because you've done some really good movies over the years.
Yeah,
I picked up a couple. Was it for the Guards? You picked up an award, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah. A couple of them for that.
I remember being in RT in the canteen.
He's a big deal, our friend.
And Pat came in with the award.
That's right.
In the canteen, he had a cup of coffee and the award on the table.
I was like a young man. He had asked me to bring it in, and I was embarrassed. And I was not. I've done that. Yeah, I've won a few awards abroad as well, and it is always something you don't think about.
Yes,
is you have to fly home the next day.
Yes,
and I remember I won that one in Monte Carlo, and oh my God, it was the most embarrassing. I had to carry it loose, and of course they go, "What's that?" And it's an award, and of course for was best actor film festival. Whatever. So then they say, "Geez, look, lads, come over!" And the next minute, the whole security team in Paris or somewhere is all standing around you, and they're all clapping you, and everything. You just want the ground to solid. It's all you
cringe.
Yeah, cringe.
Do you have an awards room at home in the house?
I have a piano.
With all the stuff on the piano.
Yeah.
All right,
that's a good idea. I need a piano for my one award.
I need an award for my piano.
I have a very good friend who's won buckets of awards, and I was in his house once, and he has them all in the kitchen up on top of a press, and it's the funniest thing ever.
No way.
Yeah,
Can you see them?
Yeah, you kind of draw on top of each other and stacked. And
that is hilarious.
You cannot whip them out.
Just to say, Pat Short will be playing the Olympia Theatre. It's Thursday 30th to Saturday the 1st of February. It's Olympia Theatre, and the show is Hey. But stay with us. We're going to ask you the last 5 questions you'll ever be asked. But Pat Short, thanks for being here.
It's the best of the Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show on Radio Nova.
It is the Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show. It's Radio Nova. You just heard Pat Short gulping water there.
Yes,
thank you.
That was free. We won't charge for it. You've also got a new vodka. You've also got a new podcast out.
I do, yeah.
Everyone's got a podcast.
Everybody has. I know.
Most people's aren't funny.
I'm trying to be a bit different.
Yeah.
It's a sketch show. It's
right.
not. So it's a collection of sketches and characters. And I've developed this radio character, and it's like a radio show with contributors.
Right.
A bit. You guys will understand that.
Yeah.
So he's got various different people coming into on this show. He's got a doctor. I listen to some radio shows in the morning. They, like all the different contributors, be a vet, a doctor, a gardener. So it's kind of characters like that. Except my guys are a bit different. I've got a doctor that thinks people should do more procedures on themselves, and it's cheaper, and it keeps the A&E empty. So he proceeds to demonstrate the procedures on himself every week in the studio.
Who's your on-air character? What's he called?
Per. It's the Wellness Hour with Per.
Who's he based
on? The Wellness Hour.
Yeah.
And it's actually the beauty of it, it's only 18 minutes long. So you have 42 minutes to yourself.
And, who is he based on?
I don't know. I'm not looking at anyone in particular.
No, we'll all have a listen to Tip FM. He's on Tip FM.
There's a few characters out there I've done interviews with in rural stations, and there's great colour, and it's great.
Yeah.
And I don't know, this character is, I suppose, he's a radio DJ that's just kind of, I suppose, full of his own importance in some respects. And he has
like a lot of them.
He is not like a lot of them.
Pat's still looking at me. He's still looking at me.
And there's people behind you pointing as well, Colin.
Okay, get out. No, anyway, sorry. Just before you do, the last 5 questions you will ever be asked. Okay. Pat Short, here they are.
Okay, what was the last movie that you watched?
Oh my God. I think Die Hard, one of the Die Hards on television there recently.
Christmas?
No, even just after Christmas. I vegged out on the sofa there about 2 weeks ago.
We'll accept that. We'll accept that answer. Well done.
Yippee-ki-yay, Pat Short.
Yeah.
What's the last takeaway you ate?
Oh, good Lord. The last takeaway I would have eaten would have been pizza.
Pizza?
Yes.
Local?
Pizza. Local in Limerick, yes.
Oh, right, good.
Yes.
What's your topping?
My go-to topping is pepperoni and this is awful.
Go on.
Pineapple?
Yes.
Me too. Oh my God. That's my go-to.
It's supposed to be ham and pineapple.
No ham. Just pepperoni and pineapple.
I'm with you. And loads of people go, ugh.
Well, I love it.
So
you got the juiciness of the pineapple, and you got the sharpness.
It's the sweet and savoury.
Sweet and savoury.
I'm all over this. Yes, this is why we should have got married.
Jeez, it's like same with Jamie Oliver.
We'd save ourselves a fortune.
This is why we should have married.
Yeah.
Okay, what time did you go to bed at last night?
Oh God, this is awful.
Have you been to bed?
8 o'clock, Pat Short. Why did you so early?
Drunk. Woke up around 2, wondering what I do with myself. I went out for dinner with a friend of mine. I was back on the drink after dry, whatever it is.
A little bit of January.
And we went for a bite to eat, and then the match was on. This is, a few pints. And by 8 o'clock, woke up with all my clothes on.
Did you wake up at home?
No, in the hotel room. That was pure rock and roll.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, this could have been last night and you mightn't remember, but when's the last time you wore a hat?
God. I wore a hat over the weekend.
Did you?
Yeah. Cap, woolly cap. Cap was freezing. I was in I love programming the lights on the show and everything, so I go to the theatre early with the guys and set up all the gear.
Yeah.
And it keeps me a bit fit as well, lifting boxes and stuff.
Yeah.
So I programmed the computer, and the theatre was absolutely bloody freezing. So I had a woolly cap on and everything. So that'll do. Won't it?
How attractive?
Well, that'll do.
Okay.
It's your answer. You're not getting it correct, like 4 out of 5 or anything.
Sorry,
this isn't a leave insert.
We weren't happy with that last answer. Okay, and finally, what about the last time? When was the last time you cried?
Oh, good Lord. I was
Last
very
night?
drunk.
It's a common theme here, isn't there?
I woke up at around 2 in the morning after falling asleep at 8. What's my life like?
It's So you're not a crier?
No.
He's a lover.
Brilliant.
He's a lover.
A lover, not a crier. Pat Short presents Hey. It's in the Olympia Theatre, Thursday 30th January to Saturday 1st of February. Check out the podcast as well. Always a pleasure, Pat.
I think we can safely say, well worth seeing, always a laugh.
Oh,
you really
thank
are.
you, Lizzie. Thank you very much.
Make
Good
me
to see you
smile.
guys.
It's the best of the Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show on Radio Nova.
This is very unusual, but it's unprecedented. But things happened in the last hour. We had no control.
We don't know
over.
what happened, but it all got a little bit wild.
It did indeed.
It's Little Holly Talks, guys, worth £400. Now, this could get you a Fleur TV cabinet from Harvey Norman, which is right up my street.
Yeah.
Like it.
Oh, God.
Would you?
Good,
I don't know.
Good, Cheryl.
Don't know if you'd buy that, would you?
TV cabinet? No. Actually, it looks...
Bit old-fashioned for you.
It looks bonkers.
That's why I like it.
No, like it's meant to look old-fashioned, but then you put a TV on it. Like when it was designed by Victorian times, they didn't put TVs on it.
Okay, just let it go, Louis.
Go near it.
Give the clues.
There's the clues. How much?
£400.
Okay, have a listen. Here's 2 clues.
I like them very much.
Oh, do
yes,
you?
she
Really?
does.
Okay, and the other clue, please?
There are lots of different types.
Yes, there are.
Okay, so... Because people have been ringing since 7:45, we already have our caller.
Sonny, good morning, love.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good,
We're good, thank you. It's good to talk to you again. How has your life been since we last spoke?
Good.
Yeah, good. No complaints?
Well, a bit of them.
Oh, go on.
Nearly split my skull open.
You did not.
Split his skull open.
Nearly. What happened? Tell us.
I was at a skate park and I was supposed to do a jump and land on a ramp.
Yeah.
But I landed on my chin instead.
Oh, you landed on your chin.
I had to be hospital 5 hours.
Hospital for 5 hours?
And what did they do? They give you a new chin?
No, I just needed to get some glue on stitches, but they were saying I did need real stitches, but I said, will I be able to get paper stitches and some glue and some fluff?
So they stuck glue and fluff on your face and made you look like Santa?
Yeah, I must have a beard. Did you have a beard?
No, they dabbed my chin with the fluff.
Oh, they dabbed your chin?
Right
Okay.
in there, as deep as my tongue.
As deep as your tongue?
Like, what is going on? Sonny, like, you that's so dangerous.
I know.
So are you still skateboarding, Sonny, or have you given that up as a career choice?
Well, I'm still doing my stunts.
Yeah, he's still doing his stunts. He's going to be a stunt artist, you
Is
know?
he? Okay, wow. Be careful out there.
So, look, you're 7 now. So
He is 7 now.
yeah, so you can't do anything crazy now until you're 8, okay?
Yeah.
Promise.
When are you 8, Sonny?
In a year, but I already done something crazy.
Oh, no, what else? Anything else?
What did you do?
I got my ramp and then jumped up a part and I got my ramp in the middle of the road, car ran over it, and I went on my bike with the ramp in the middle of the road, jumped over it.
Oh, for the love of Pete, you put your ramp in the middle of the road. Do you have a helmet?
Well, no.
Oh,
Sonny, come on.
Wear a helmet.
You've
He
got...
has a helmet.
He has a helmet.
I didn't wear a helmet at the time.
Sonny, you've got to listen to your mum because
yeah.
Holly, I say to Holly, put on your helmet, and then she goes, no, it ruins my hair.
Yeah.
You gotta wear the helmet, you gotta listen to us mums.
I'm thinking, Sonny, okay? I'm thinking, and Mum, if you're listening, I'm thinking probably you should always wear a helmet. Like,
you can't wear a helmet going into school.
No, as soon as you wake up and then before you go to sleep, just always wear a helmet, Sonny. Listening to you. I think that's good advice.
I think, yeah, because you sound very...
dangerous.
Dangerous.
Nah.
Sonny, are you
one of the only times I wear a helmet is at a skate park.
Yeah, okay. Well, look, maybe we should get you some knee pads and a new chin.
And a new chin, yeah.
Yeah, I have something to tell you.
Go on.
Go on.
When I was at the skate park once,
Yeah.
I did a different one called Weavers.
Yeah.
And guess what I done?
What did you do?
Nearly broke my leg and my arm.
Oh, for the love of Peter and all his friends. What is going on?
Tell you what happened.
Yeah, go on.
Go on.
I went down the ramp.
Yeah.
Then I went straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the scooter slipped in the wet and then it went flying up in the ice well with my legs crossed and my arm over my leg.
Oh, for
and and then it just fell on my arm and my leg.
Oh, jeez.
Sonny, like, seriously, can you not just start swimming or something?
No, we're just walking slowly.
Can we not get you some nice swimming togs?
I have something to tell you.
Okay, go on. Go on, Sonny, go on.
Well, when I was swimming once, I peed on my dad.
He peed on his dad.
I always pee on people in the pool. And wait, what did your dad do? Was it by mistake or was it on purpose?
I was climbing up the ladder and then I stopped. Then my dad was like, "What do you want to do?" Then I was like, "I want to go pee."
So did you pee on your dad's head?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Did it go into his eye?
Oh, stop! No!
And he nearly drank the wee.
Oh, no!
Come on,
Sonny!
I mean, we all drink the wee. We just don't know.
Oh, okay.
Okay, love.
And I have another.
We have to go by 10, Sonny.
We have to go. We have to go. Marty Miller. You can talk to Marty.
What?
Go on.
When I was picking up the toilet paper.
Oh, no. Jesus.
Oh, no,
Sonny. Don't go there. No, it's too early, Sonny.
Is this after a big poo?
Fell down the toilet.
Your face fell? What?
And once the toothbrush fell down the toilet.
Oh, no.
And was it your dad's and you didn't tell him? Was there poo in the toilet?
No, please stop.
Okay, Sonny, love. Sonny, okay, right, come back to us. Okay. What do you think Little Holly is talking about? This is for 400 quid, so we can basically build you like a little bubble when you're out doing your stunts.
I think she's talking about books.
Books, you say? Right, that's a good guess because she is getting into reading.
Yeah.
She's 7 like you, so I try and get her to read some stories.
Okay, books. Little Holly, is it books?
Wrong answer, I'm afraid.
Oh, but
no,
Sonny, do you watch the Late Late? Does your mum watch the Late Late show on a Friday night?
Yeah.
Well, that is where you're going, my friend. I know that you are the future host of that show.
It's the best of the Colm and Lucy Breakfast Show on Radio Nova.
That's it from the Colm and Lucy podcast. We'll have another podcast up next week. And remember, you can join us live on the radio. Radio Nova, Monday to Friday, 6 to 10.
The Colm and Lucy Podcast. Seriously addictive podcasting.
From Nova.ie and Radio Nova.